first question, obviously the ESPN deal announced the other day. It's come out that to start with, that was a one-fight deal with ESPN. Anything else you can update? Is 26 likely going to be on ESPN3 as well?
Yeah, the plan is to have Amsterdam on ESPN, and then looking at ultimately signing a long-term contract through 2016. We were working in that direction when they had some management changes over at ESPN, and then the goal became to just get this fight on and bring it to the fans on the best sports network in the world. We've done that, and now we'll move forward to hopefully bigger and better things.
Was it frustrating, obviously, with the deal being announced so late that they couldn't promote as much as you would have hoped a broadcast partner to do?
Yeah, well, they're still promoting it today. They're coming off of SportsCenter on ESPN1 tonight, and the show will be repeated on ESPN2 at 10:30 California time. So we're excited about what they're doing for us, and hopefully they had a great live show in America just a few hours ago.
How does it work in terms of fit for the brand, like the product and the culture?
Well, ESPN is the home of the best sporting properties in the world. They have Wimbledon, they have the NFL, they have the NBA, they have U.S. Open, U.S. Masters, all the top sporting events. So for us to be included among the best events in the world, I think is a real tribute, and we're really proud to be part of that lineup.
Robbie's just talked about how he feels like he's the underdog all the time, no matter what he does, people consider him the underdog. And do you ever feel like that yourself, like people are always kind of rooting against Glory and you still succeed?
Well, from the kickboxing side, I think people are really rooting for Glory, all the time. I think the average sports fan, when they get a look at Glory, they love Glory. They love the action. They love that it's fast. They love that it's exciting. They love no clinching. You take a boxing fan and he watches Glory, and they get excited about Glory, and they tune into Glory again. So, I have a feeling what we have to do is just bring it to the fans. And ESPN is a great way to bring it to the fans. But not only ESPN, we've signed a number of international broadcasting contracts coming into Holland, into Amsterdam. We're going to be back on Spike, believe it or not, in Amsterdam. So not only have they come aboard in Holland for our live shows, but they're going to be using our library and doing a whole bunch of promotion of Glory. It's the spiritual home of Glory in Amsterdam, and Spike Holland appreciates that, and it's another contract we signed recently.
Yeah, when we spoke the other day, you kind of mentioned about a possible German deal being worked out. There was some people you're wondering, what kind of progression there is on that, because there seems to be a big market there in Germany for Glory Kickboxing.
Yeah, we've actually signed with a group in Germany, and forgive me because I forget which network it is right now as we sit here. It took too many hits in the head and 55 years old. But we are on in Germany right now on one of the pay platforms, so I can get you that information later. Yeah.
What about the UK?
UK, we're still a work in progress. As you know, we aired on Spike, we've aired on BT, and now we want to find a proper long-term partner in the UK.
Can it work with, obviously, ESPN in the UK is kind of run by BT Sport. Would it ideally be good for you to land back on there on BT? Would you mind with that?
We've got good friends over at BT, so we'd love to be back on BT if they'll have us. They were a good partner for a while, and love to jump back aboard.
Well, overall for Glory in the UK, would you say it'd be more important to maybe land on a terrestrial channel like possibly Channel 5, which is owned by Viacom? Obviously, the dealings with Spike, in the US, you're no strangers to them. Or, would you be happy, going to a paid subscription channel like BT, which maybe have less of an outreach?
Well, we want to find the best possible opportunity in the UK, and so we're exploring, we're talking to everyone, and hopefully we'll close something soon.
Last one from me. 2016 plans. Anything you can tell us?
We'll run a full calendar in 2016. We're obviously finishing up the year in Amsterdam. We're taking January off. We'll be in Europe in February, come back to the United States probably March, April, and then just roll on from there.
And just one last question. How important is the UK market? Because Glory 5, long time ago now, in terms of kickboxing, people want to see it back. Can you guys kind of see that, how much, Glory is wanted in the UK, especially in England, to come do another show?
Yeah, we'd love to come back to England. It's a great market for Glory 5. We just got to come up with the proper place, the proper time, and the proper fighters. We'd like to see Chai Lewis Perry fight in his home country, so that would be very cool. He's got to get through one FC challenge next month, and then we'll start looking at how we can fit all the various countries in Europe into the calendar.